We're going to the zoo.
Hey, we're live. There we are. Hey there, everybody. Good morning.
What's up?
Welcome. We got Ben on the line here.
What's up?
And we just rolled out of bed. I don't know if it shows in either one of our eyes.
Yeah. We got morning voice. We got morning voice.
Yeah.
Morning eyes. But that's okay.
Yeah. Little past 7 a.m.
That's what this lovely beverage right here is for.
That's it. I had two already. I'm at my fill. The hands don't stay too steady, you know.
Oh yeah.
All right.
When your hands start shaking, it's time to water. It's water
For
time.
me, it's but for me, it happens anyway. I got these shaky hands. Anyway, I deal with it. It's fine. I had an idea. I was like, hey Ben, why don't we try a really hard thing first thing in the morning when we're groggy? And
I said, awesome. I'm in.
Let's try it. We're gonna see if it
something
works.
hard first thing in the morning.
Yeah, we really are going to try to animate the painting. And they are going to try to paint many frames. So you got to bear with me while I paint like 20, 30 frames and snap pictures of it. And so we got to develop our animation subject. That's the first step. So I was thinking, my thought was something flying would be cool. I love things in flight: birds, bats, butterflies, dragons, fairies. The only thing I don't love about the idea of a fairy is the physics feel all wrong to me, like wings on the back while your shoulder's in the way, so you can't even get a good flap. Because you got to be able to go all the way down to get you got to be able to go like this. And how are they going to do that when they just got them on their back and their arms are out?
Yeah, that's true. Whoever designed fairies wasn't really thinking about
it doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Just want to pause real quick and say good morning.
Good morning.
Marcy and Mavis and Ariella.
Hey,
and
thanks for being
here.
All right.
Raymond.
We haven't chased them away yet, brother.
No.
Haven't chased them away yet.
No. Well, let's wait until after today.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes. All right. So the question is, can we rapidly update our images? We were doing a little bit of preliminary tests. I think we can. So how much work? So Ben, you are a professional video editor. How much work is it to grab still images, put them into an editor, and convert them to a video at some frame rate?
You're gonna owe me a lot of money. Is what it amounts to.
Oh,
that's what it means.
We better get a lot of views on this video. In case anybody ever wondered, if we don't make money on these videos, just so you know. Nothing to speak of anyway. Like a couple.
No, we make
a couple bucks.
We make friends. We make pretty pictures.
That's it. That's
we don't make
stuff
money.
That matters. No. Okay, we're gonna develop our character. I want to paint a dragon. We could green screen it or white screen it. You could tell me your opinion on that. But if I put something in flight right here, then I can make it in motion, put all the movement to it, make several frames real quick, repaint it every time. Now I could paint a quick background with it each time that moves, or we could just take out the background and do that on a separate project. What do you think? What do you think about that? Separate project for the background? How hard is it to remove background?
How hard is it to remove background?
Yeah. We put a bunch of images with the solid color background. Can you just remove it?
Yeah, man, I can make it go away.
We overlay it, right? We can overlay it with the different. Yeah, then we could put all different backgrounds. I think that'd be fun. And then we could change the size. You could change the size, and
whatever you want.
We can move it around.
Hey,
so I'll just put a thing.
Guess what? America, Marcy's not even wearing shoes.
What? Hey, that makes two of us. Come on. That's it. That's the way to be.
Barefooters. Barefooters unite.
That's it, man. I love it. I've been barefoot for 3 years now.
Whoa.
Dude, I'm telling you, the
Like,
best, best thing about it, no allergies. My allergies are gone.
when's the last time you put on a pair of shoes?
Well, I put them on every day to go in stores, restaurants,
Oh, okay.
to be
Okay.
civilized.
Okay.
Okay, let's design a character.
All right.
The question is, what are our colors going to be for this character? So the first step is going to be a little slow moving. We're not going to jump straight to the animation. We got to get the groundwork of what we're going to animate laid down. So I got blue. I love red and blue together.
Mm.
And I want to do, something from imagination has less criteria that you have to get right. So I'm going to go with imagination so that no one can say you painted that wrong. We're going to do purple that's my mixer between the blue and the red.
Okay.
Just a tip, whenever you're mixing red and blue with paint, it's real nice to have purple, because the purple you get from blue and red is not, well, it's not like natural light, and a lot of times you lose color when you mix those. So we got that. Let's throw some white on our tray. Man, I think it must be 85 Fahrenheit right now in my studio.
Whoa.
We have had, like, first thing in the morning, I walked in here and I'm
That's
like, whoa,
like
what is
30 Celsius, man.
Is it? Dude, good job on the conversion. I wasn't.
I just guessed. I don't know.
I know 30 is really getting warm. Like 32, I think is pretty hot weather.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's paint something. We'll start with some white, and I'm thinking a character that's got its wings up like so. Now I really got to pay attention. So this project is not going to be in the what am I trying to say? It's not going to be in the details. It's because we're animating. So I've got to put I've got to make the movement between frames feel natural. So this is a real test. This is a real test of believable movement knowledge. So I want light shining through the wing, and I got to get this down to just a few strokes, really. So let's say that we've got reddish colored wings, because it's a dragon. We need some intense dragony colors. I can't sweat the small stuff. Remember that foresty picture, and I just did the 2 strokes to do wings? And then I refused to develop it further, even though people wondered. Well,
Even though they wondered.
Yeah. Like, what's that supposed to be? All right, there we go. See, that's wings up. But when it's moving, this is what I love, the amazing mystery of our perception is how our imagination fills in blanks. I could animate this, and if I did a good job with the different shapes, a lot of shape will be imagined in the time space, in the empty spots in between, like we have frames. Like when you put, if I just put a circle on the canvas, and then, if you've ever made a flip book, you go to the next picture, it's a little bit over here. We don't just perceive the circle changing places. We perceive it moving to the next position, if it's close enough. Isn't that weird? It moved. We don't say it teleported. We say it moved, even though it's just 2 frames. I think that's just a fascinating thing.
It's fascinating. Animation. It's very fascinating. That is the most fascinating V of paint I have ever seen in my life.
That's it. That's my picture. This is what we're going to
animate. 2 most fascinating smears of orange I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm good at that shape too, man. That's water. That is the shape of ripples on water. Okay, I'm going to put up
with the V. You guys saw it here first, Joe. V.
Well,
hey,
I don't want to buy it.
Marcy, no, not you. You're not the one. Mavis said it. Mavis, I'm going to use Adobe Premiere Pro. That's what I'm going to use for
Okay, good.
editing
That's
or
a good
animation
question.
or whatever. That's kind of what I
That's your
specialize
go-to.
in.
That's your go-to animation tool. Hey, that's good to know. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I imagine we'll get a lot of in the as the future progresses. I imagine we'll get a lot of people that also edit. Curious about
Well,
that
it's
information.
Adobe's like the main software, but then like, these days there's all these peripheral pieces of software that do little individual things. AI is coming into the picture and it's really effective at a lot of stuff. You talk about removing backgrounds, AI is very effective at removing backgrounds. So
Okay.
I
Okay,
use
nice.
Runway a lot, use
I was thinking
Google's
that,
tools a lot.
some of my thinking with this project was I'm so sick of AI. I think AI is really cool. It's good. Like I've used it a bunch. Maybe that's why I'm feeling sick of it. But the maybe it's not the AI I'm sick of. Maybe it's the hype. It's the hype of it. Like everybody can go to a website and real quick create a video. AI will generate a video. Like, what do you want to see? Let's make a video.
Well,
And
yeah, but as soon as everybody got a camera on their phone, everybody became filmmakers. Now it's like everybody's got AI, so everybody's becoming, you know,
yeah,
generators. It's
yeah, yeah. But it
the
doesn't.
same. So it doesn't mean everybody got good at making cinema. They
Yeah,
just got happy on the trigger, and now we got a world saturated with
yeah. I
everybody's
think. Okay, I think what
stuff.
the reason I say I'm sick of it is because I think the excitement of CGI ruined the movies. Like I really thought silly effects with a good story was better and more fun to watch. But then when CGI became the standard, it was like, oh, every movie had to have these really visually striking scenes, but then all the energy went to that, and the storyline just became like the same thing for every movie. It was like just another superhero saving the world
Yeah.
every single time.
Well, it
And
remains a craft to tell a compelling story.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, and I think I like the role that imagination plays, and when there's this big priority, so it's not AI that is the enemy. It's the cultural shift toward using it that I don't enjoy. I'm just saying I don't enjoy it. That's all. I'm not trying to call things good and bad this early in
Yeah.
the morning. Okay, look, here's my colors. I think this would be a good. What do you think? Any input? Any input on the color
Well,
layout?
any
Yeah.
input you guys out there on Joe's orange bat?
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna.
It's a
How can
good
I make
bat.
it like? Maybe we can make it look more dragony. Maybe
Yeah,
we can make
we
a
like
longer
it.
name.
We got
Yeah.
hearts coming in for your bat.
Okay, that's my bat. Now I've got to be able to.
Clicking on the hearts. We're smashing the heart button. Smashing it for the bat.
Okay, nice, nice. I'm glad to hear that. Maybe we'll get a good perception of movement as
And
we
we're gonna
go.
we're
Like a
gonna
lot of people.
animate that bat, guys. By the way,
Yeah,
you showed up late.
I'm
Joe's
gonna
gonna make that
animate
bat
this.
flap its wings.
Yeah,
That's the
we
project.
have another experiment that we're going to test. I opened up an email with AOL, muraljoe at AOL, just so that you could send me your work, just so that you can do that. So that's in the description too. All right, there's our start. Maybe we
So
need some, since we're.
you gonna like give me login information for that, Joe? Is that what you're gonna do?
Oh, I just had it open on my computer. If something sends, I can just open it and screen share. If someone sends
There
it to
you
that,
go.
and then if there's you're gonna be working real hard on the editing. I think.
Oh, not really. I'm pretty
You're pretty
graceful with
good.
the buttons.
Yeah.
Joe with a brush has been with the buttons.
Okay. I underestimated the ability. Well,
It's
I
just
didn't
not
have
as
it.
fun. It's not as fun to like watch a guy play with a computer as it is to watch a guy paint a canvas.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to put this nice and white so that you have a removable background. I'm going to make sure that I don't put too much of the white on my character itself. I think I need little legs showing too.
Yeah,
you
man,
think?
get some little legs going out there.
Yeah, once we have this developed, I'll get a real quick system. We'll have
But
our
this is,
flying.
I mean, back in the day, though, you and I, we grew up on this kind of animation.
Yeah, art that was
Disney
done frame by
movies,
frame.
where you just paint
Yeah.
every single frame.
Yeah, and I think it looked great. I mean, I love watching that kind of animation. It's cool.
Yeah. Round Brush says the giant googly eyes would be cool.
Oh, nice. Giant googly eyes. We're going to do that, okay? Go like this.
America Marcy says cool gorilla bat face.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Should we make an open mouth? I don't think an open mouth is really fits the bill, but we're going to put a little mouth across it. And we got to keep the workload simple. But I think that a mouth and googly eyes is not too much. We're going to go like that.
Okay.
We're going to put, we can't do white.
Googly eyes.
Yeah, I was going to put white, and then I realized, no, you're going to remove white. So we're going to put big. How's that for googly eyes?
So googly. So googly.
Yeah. There you go.
And maybe some pointy ears on that bad boy.
20 ears, but
no,
okay,
no bat ears.
Well, I was hoping to give it a one. I wanted to make it look more dragony, like its head is coming toward, but it's not. It's not really working out the way I wanted. So ears. Let's do ears. Now we're doing ears. Okay.
Well,
but the ears got.
It's a dragon. It's a dragon. If it's a bat, it's a bat.
Yeah. The ears got to be blowing in the wind. So let's, the ears. We got to make them in perspective. This thing is cruising. All right. So that's the challenge we've got. So the ears are going to be like that. They got to be really, really blowing in the wind. They're blowing back. So we're going to go like this. Go this way. There we go, like that. There's ears. And then we're just going to put a little bit of reflection color on there, which would be a gray purple. I mean, that's just a good go-to reflection color. Yeah. Okay, so we'll get a color like this. And we'll just put that on here so that it has more potential. I think this is going to be a fun experiment to see the perception versus the still frame. Perception after animating versus what any particular still frame looks like. I think it's going to feel very different. Okay, there we go. We got ears blowing back. So it's super simple. My character could have made it simpler. Okay. Definitely could have made my job easier.
More simple, more better.
Yeah.
Give it the old KISS strategy, Joe. Give it the KISS strategy.
Hold on. I think we're missing one thing. I want a tail. Okay, we're just going to go like that. We're going to put a tail. You tell me if it's a good addition.
Yeah, and we get
lots of. Yep, that's right. I missed it. Okay. That's going to be the tail, and that's going to kind of wisp around, while it's flying. I probably overdid the little curl.
Yep. Hey, good morning, Don Burns from Scottsdale. And
hey, all right, we got a local.
Good morning, Jacob and Tom. Janelle 3D. Janelle's in 3D.
There's our character.
Did you know Janelle's in 3D?
No, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Janelle is in 3D.
Dude. Okay. There's our character. So the next step, in order to have as much speed as possible, looking at this, I got a few little scuffs on the canvas. And we don't need super clean background removal, but Ben, I'm defaulting to you for.
No, man.
Does this look like a background that can be removed? Is that's a good prototype? Yeah. Prototype drawing right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
All right. Then the next thing that has to happen is we got to take a picture from the same place each time, right? So we got to go like this. I got to get up here, take my picture, and what I'm going to do.
Take it wide ways. Take it wide. Turn your phone sideways.
I'm going to put 4 little red dots.
Turn your phone sideways, Joe.
Like this. You want a frame?
Man.
Oh, widescreen. I got it. Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay. And I'm going to make sure that the how much of the frame should we make? Let's make it close. Let's put
You should take a picture and make sure that the edge of the canvas is the edge of your picture frame every time for reference, so that you take the picture pretty much the same size.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if my 4 red dots will work here. Look, I'm going to go right there. Okay, 1.
That's true. That's true. America
1, 2,
Marcy.
3.
What you just said in the chat is true. Everyone, go read America Marcy's most recent comment. She says, "Hi everyone. Don't be afraid to chat it up with Joe and Ben. They really love to hear from you."
Thank you, Marcy. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Okay. I got to correct this dot.
It's what we came to do.
Yep. Yeah. We're just here to
paint and jibber jabber.
And not be alone while we're waking up.
Animate and take pictures too.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if this gives me a good guide. Okay. There's my 4. I got my 4 dots. I'm getting them right in the picture. I'm going to make sure my 4 dots are touching the edge. Put the 2 at the top. The only problem here is these might be.
There is a certain percentage of people, attendees to these things, that like to chat, and then a certain percentage that are kind of invisible. You know, the mysterious ones that hang out on the wall, being a flower.
Yeah.
Wondering to themselves.
It's
if I should chat or not.
So as you download these, Ben, there may be, because my hands are shaky, there may be a little bit of centering that you have. Your workload might go up a little bit.
Every client, every single time.
There might be a little extra work.
It's going to be super easy. Just.
Oh man, my hands are not steady at all. That's the problem. So can they still do it? I did. I took it. Okay.
It took like 5.
What? Oh, did it upload 5? That's a setting.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
That's a setting on here. You go to settings and
no settings. People do not want to watch you mess with settings right now. I can promise you.
No settings. I know, but we don't want 5 pictures every time. Top shot. No top shot. Okay. That's what we gotta fix.
Take a picture.
I did. I took a picture. Okay, let's see if I can get it right this time. Okay. This is our process. We got to iron out our process to do a good job.
This is what we've descended to, guys.
Hey, I don't care.
Taking pictures on live streams.
You're allowed to leave. Boom. Got it. Okay. I got the 2 little deals. We're painting the next frame. All right. So to paint the next frames, we go like this. Let's put our premix things. This is how you speed a process. Right here, I have these pre-mixed things. I might be able to just do it off the tray. I'll mix these if I need them. I kind of use primary-ish colors. All right, we're first going to make the wings go up. So we're going to use a lot of white to erase the previous frame. So as this goes up, it's got to bend a little bit more. Yeah, we'll bend it a little. So I'm thinking about the motion. We're gonna bend it a little bit more. So we'll go like this. We'll go erase that. We're gonna erase this right here. All right. We're going to go like this. Goes more straight up. Like that. Let's take this and go same thing right here. And we go here. All right. And then we'll take this little deal. Now, this could go down a little bit right here. So I'm going to take the head down just a touch. All right, let's try it. Let's see if we can do our wing. Our wing now is going to be here, like this, like that. Okay, it's going to go here, like that. And see how I increased that bend? Go like that. And then we're going to put the purple right here. The arm part goes up like this now. Okay. I got to limit everything to single strokes, and I got to two-hand them because my hands aren't super steady. Okay, there's the next one. Let's put the little white. I did a little strip of white in here to get a little bit more of a 3D look to that arm. We're going to go here. We go like this. Okay, now we're bending that wing higher. And, you know, it's coming up, so I want to arch. I want to think about the motion here. Put a little bit of bend in it. So you notice I didn't move. I like thinking about movement, so I'm talking through it because it's fun. It's just because it's fun. And so I'm thinking about this traveling upward a little bit. And so the tips don't travel as fast as that middle that's bending this way. And that's going to be my wing right there. We're going to put a little bit of orange light in the middle of these wings. Like this. Okay, there's that one. Then we're going to put the red on the tips. I like the red tips on the wings. Let's not leave that part. Right there. Right here. Okay, and then, okay, this is going up. So that means the body has to go down a little bit. So we're going to take the body down like this. It's going to make it look like it has a longer neck. When it's animated, it'll look like it has a longer neck because of this. But I'm going to keep the head more stable. So the body's going to start dropping down right here. There. Goes down a little bit lower. And tail's going to stay pretty stable, but it'll drop down a little lower like this. And the purple belly right here will go down a little lower. Just a little tiny drop. Drop down. There we go. Then we'll put our little bit of reflection color on here, just kind of a gray purple right there. Okay, I think we've got our next frame, but I got to make sure that I've got the white blocked out. Okay, let's get white and just do another coat so that we can make sure that Ben can remove the background. All right. Do I still got your audio there, Ben?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, we got to rinse that red out of my brush. Let's get more of this white. Boy, I might have to switch to white in the gallon in order to make quick work of this thing. Okay, then we put more white. So on this project, the fast dry time of the summer heat is actually going to work in my favor. I need that on this one in order to erase the previous frame. Okay, next frame, take a picture. Get this, back up. Back up to where that is. We're going to go get those two red dots in the corner, others on the edge. Right there. Good luck with that.
I will say, though, that I'm not seeing your pictures.
Well, they'll upload. Maybe it's on a delay. Here we go here. Let's open photos. I got them. So if you refresh, they'll start uploading. You know, it'll just be a matter. Let's see if it doesn't happen at the end of the thing, then we'll at least have painted a whole bunch of the same creature. We'll at least have that, and that'll be awesome. Okay, going back to my camera. Yeah, they'll upload. They'll be there. Okay, I'm going to paint the next frame now. Let's get that paint out of the way. This is not only are we trying to animate, but we're trying to understand the motion here. I say we. I say we. I don't know if anybody else is on board with the whole trying to understand the motion deal. I want to understand the motion.
Understand this motion.
Okay, I'm going to go a little bit higher on the wings. They got to go the rest of the way up before they start going down. Yeah. Well, I feel like motion is like the reason we like to look at things. You know, that's what it seems like. Just my perception of it is what's fun about shapes is the sense of motion that's in them. Okay, we're going to cut that off. This will need a second coat of white, but it'll get me my shape, and then it'll dry while I'm working on the rest. Okay, we angle that up more. It's going to have more bend to it. So we'll take this. We chop off the point just a little, but we're going to chop off the middle a lot more. So we go in here. We go like this.
Well, Jonathan Scott, thanks for watching. This is, you know, a lot of times Joe does like paint along kind of stuff, you know. We're not really trying to paint along with this one. This is like
you can,
you know.
Well, if you want to paint this character, you'll get a whole bunch of examples.
Yeah, yes. Like we're not even sure if this is gonna work, you know. Like
it's gonna work. I can feel
last night.
Work.
Joe calls me up and he's like, "Hey man, you know what we should do?" And I was like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, we totally should. Let's like try that out and practice it before the show." We did not practice. We did not try it.
No way. Why would you practice this? It's so much work.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. It's better to just fail.
Just go
live.
You just gotta go.
Fail live.
You just gotta go. Yeah.
Just go.
All right. I'm gonna start. You know, if this thing's kind of falling down, then I'm even gonna animate the ears a little bit. We're gonna flap the ears inward just a touch. Like that. As it's falling. And then
we're making a movie. We're making a fat movie.
Yeah. And then when I have them flap down and it goes up, I'm going to make the ears come out a little bit like this. This is going to be a very sophisticated flight pattern. Okay. Wings are going up, so body's going down just a little bit. Just a wee
Wings
bit.
Up, body down.
That's it. Yeah. But it's just a little.
Flapping all around.
Man, I'm telling you, this is the sensitivity to slight. I've experimented with. You know, you can't help it as when you're an artist and you're experimenting with things as you develop. The animation is just such a fun topic, you know, and so I remember noticing, man, when I'm drawing the stills, I don't feel like I'm making a difference. But then when I see them play, I'm like, whoa, that my sensitivity to motion is based on nuances, not big, obvious changes. It really is just like based on
you're
nuance.
Like a T-Rex. They only see you if you move.
Wow, that's interesting. It is kind of like that. Okay.
That's it, man. If it doesn't move, then, you know.
Yeah.
Who cares?
That's it. Okay. Well, you know, like every shape that I love it
Yeah.
looks like it's based on some kind of primitive, as in simple, movement.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now the wings are going up some more. That means they're bending out some more. That means they're going to arc some more. Right there's my wing, like that. That's it. Let's add some white. Good thing about white is it covers a lot better than the other colors. Okay, we're going to do the other wing. It's going to arch in some more.
Okay, arch that wing in. Joe, I'm going to be right back. When I get back,
Okay.
this chat is going to be full of exciting things for you to hear about. I know this room of people is just chomping at the bit to ask you questions.
Yeah.
To
the main question is this going to work?
Who your hairstylist is? Who's your hairstylist? Who does your?
Yeah. Is that real? Is that a real question?
Yeah, okay. I want to know.
You don't know my hairstyle.
Nobody else does, but I'm like, dude.
What does he do? I turned around. I don't even know what the back of my head looks like. Okay. All right. Let's do the purple arms. Okay. Here's the routine again. We got to put big purple flappy arms like this. Okay. I think this is a super effective way to understand movement too. You know, even if you did this process with just a little stick figure drawing, I think when you play it back, you seeing it in motion is like nothing else. You know, it really can affect the way you what am I trying to say? The way you perceive the stills and like your confidence of what shapes to use when every painting becomes a still that could be in an animation. That's what I feel like my paintings are. I always feel like they're just a snapshot of something in the moving world around me. And I maybe because my mind loves that idea, maybe it clings to it. You know, it helps me to have a knack for memorizing patterns, shape patterns that give the feeling of movement. I think I might have gone too long on that one. Let's see, we had a wing there. Oh well if we did. It's just an animation. Go like this. Red tips on the wings. Okay, that's it. That's the next frame. All right. We'll do one more up and then we'll go down.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Snap the picture, get the red. Oh, whoops. I got to get the outline out. That red, we got to give Ben something to work with here. Okay, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. We don't mind a few smears. It's just a fun experiment. You know, it's okay if we've got some obvious inexperience with animation. Okay, let's go like this. Cut that off. Get rid of our pink background. Take this. Got like two of those things there. Okay. Let's cut that off. There we go. There's a little bit of pink showing, but I think that'll be enough. It's light enough to be a single frame in the picture. All right. Let's snap the picture. Let's see if that works. We're going to go like this. Get it in there. Get it in there. Hold on. Okay.
Nailed it.
It's kind of like, you know, I've heard when you're aiming with a gun, I've heard that you gotta you don't try not to shake. What you do is you wait for your pattern of movement to cross the target. That was advice I got from somebody who was very good.
So, Joe, you had to assign an age to that bat. How old would you say that bat is?
Oh, well, based on the large head, big eyes, small body, it's got to be pretty youthful. It creates a kind of youthful look. So I would say it's juvenile, but it's flying. It's flying very aggressively. So let's put it at like 16, 17 years old in human perspective. Like if it lived a human life, let's say it's like a 17-year-old.
It's like a teenager bat.
It's going to be very prone to careless mistakes.
Yeah.
It's going full force. It's going full force at this flying thing. Not a care in the world. Okay.
No.
All right, here we go. We're going to put that up there. We're going to move the wings again. This is our last frame upward. Then we're going to start going downward. Like that. Let's go like this.
Animating a bat on a Saturday morning.
It's got a long neck. Okay, we don't see it. We don't see how long its neck is because it's coming right toward us. But motion is going to give us that info.
Ooh.
That's my hope. That's my hope.
Yeah. This is a greedy crowd here today, Joe. These people want you to try and age this bat with each passing frame.
Whoa. I like the word greedy.
I mean, what is it like? Does the bat grow a beard?
Yeah.
Do the wings get more veiny and wrinkly? Like,
yeah.
How does, more importantly,
you know what?
The prerequisite can Joe age this bat is what are the telltale signs of an aging bat? Let's solve that first.
Well, there are universal signs of age, which is like head to body, eye to skull ratio. Like those things are real universal. Like if you were animating a cartoon character film, that's used over and over and over again to do that aging.
Jules has a good idea saying the bat should get closer as it animates, so it's like it's flying towards you, you know.
Oh yeah, but all Ben has to do is expand. Ben can do that. We're going to combine skills.
Yeah, no, that's an editing thing.
However, this is going to be in your core. You can even rotate it.
If you want it to move.
Yeah, it's kind of like creating a GIF.
Ideas. It's a good idea, Jules.
Good idea. This is like making a GIF file. You know what I mean? That's what this is like. Okay.
Yeah.
At the very top of this flight pattern, I'm going to let the wings be wider.
There's a lot of details. These brutal with the details, Jonathan.
Yeah,
coming in with some detail requests, like how about the face starts drooping? It has less power in each flap of the wings. It's breathing heavier. It's got more wrinkles.
Dude, we're getting way in depth. Okay, that's definitely biting off more than I can.
That's definitely how you make it look old.
It does sound awesome.
It does sound awesome.
Yeah.
Does it sound like it's going to happen in the next hour? Not so much.
I think I don't trust myself. I'll get all frustrated and off course. This is my first time trying to do this ever.
Can you capture the subtlety of Mona Lisa's smile in that bat, Joe?
I already did. That's basically the absence of facial expression. Subtlety is in in my opinion, subtlety is in your mind. Have you ever misinterpreted someone's blank face? Why are you looking at me like that? Absolutely, you have.
Yeah.
That's
Most
because
of the time I look in the mirror.
Why are you so ugly?
I'm like, bro, why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah.
Who took the gem out of your donut?
Nice.
Relax the furrowed brow, my guy. Life was short. The sun is out.
Yeah, that's good.
It's gonna
Okay,
be okay, dude. Everybody's getting older. Relax.
relax. Well,
Marilena says, "Hey guys."
all right. Thanks for
Marilena.
being here, Mari. Marilena. Marilena. Sorry, I just said Mari for short. I assumed. It's
No, you
just a
guys are
lot to
tight.
say.
You guys are tight. You and Mari go way back.
Thank you for being here. I take the
Pramida.
liberty to shorten
Marilena
names.
Pramida. Cool last name. Pramida with a K, Joe. With a K.
That is cool. We don't see those kind of names uh, too often around here.
That's true. Imagine if our last name was spelled with a K. How much cooler would that be?
Corn, you know, it'd be like a 90s band, I know.
Cornelius. I wouldn't trust us. Our last
I'd
name's
be
spelled with a K.
yeah, it has. Hey, I don't remember if on this frame I already moved the body down. I got to move the body down a touch. I didn't. Okay, this is the last move down.
Move the body down. That's
Yeah.
how
Do this.
we get this bat to dance.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We'll see you when
Marlena's Greek. That's what the K is about. Greek.
Ah, okay, cool. Nice.
It's good. Lots of K's and S's and I's and O's in Greek.
Ah, okay. That's cool.
Right, Joe?
Yeah.
Guy that knows a lot about the Greek language.
Definitely don't. Yeah. Okay. Here's our little reflection color that we put on there. It doesn't have to match.
Dude, I got a Greek album on vinyl that's awesome.
A Greek album? Fun. You're being serious.
Dude, Greek people know how to party, man.
What is Greek music? Well, that's kind of a, you know, I'm sure it's diverse like anything, but I'm curious. What would be like?
You know, like there's this movie Zorba the Great. I got the soundtrack on vinyl. It's a Greek movie. It's like classic.
You're talking about like ancient Greece stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It starts off slow. You know, and it gets going. And then next thing you know, everybody's running around in circles and having a blast and drinking too much.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Yeah, stuff you imagine at a big, fat Greek wedding.
Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
Boisterous. None of that stiff Midwestern white people stuff standing around looking at each other like, are you going to move your hips? I'm not moving my hips.
I'm not moving.
That is too scary. I'm going to stand right here
moving my hips
without moving.
Boy, that is.
Man. Yeah, Round Brush, the Snatch soundtrack is, oh my guy, you got to listen to that Snatch soundtrack.
Snatch soundtrack. Not familiar.
Man, there's this movie Snatch. It's like a diamond heist movie. Brad Pitt, Guy Ritchie.
All right.
You know, we talked about it before. London. You know.
Oh, okay.
Bad food, worse weather, merry mother Poppins, London.
Dude, you're saying stuff that I don't.
Joe hasn't seen Snatch, guys. Joe's brain is pure. He doesn't watch garbage like that.
I am
corrupt.
I'm very careful
the young man's brain with R-rated.
It's rated R. That is why I haven't seen it. I really just don't watch rated R movies. And
rated R means rather not.
Rated R for rather not. You know, it's funny when you take any kind of a like position toward purity, it causes insecurity everywhere you go. You know, I have to be careful even saying that I won't watch rated R movies because there's insecurity all around me. We're like, oh, why don't you watch rated R movies? Or is that you too good for that? Oh, you don't want to corrupt your pure mind. It really is it is like a programmed response. It's amazing. And it's like, well, why don't you eat donuts every day for breakfast and lunch? Why don't you do that? And your answer would be something very shallow, like, because I don't like the way I feel. I mean, nevertheless,
you know, dude, just do your thing, man.
Just do your thing.
Just
Don't
do
worry
your
about
thing,
it.
and if somebody else doesn't do it, leave them alone.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Um,
Okay, I'm putting white on the background. Then we're going to take this image. How many frames we got so far? 3? Are we up to 3?
dude, we are at a massive 3 frames.
Really? We only have to. Okay, I'm going to have to leave that red. It's not drying fast enough. It's okay. That's going to be part of the art, is seeing the little bit of glow of the colors. Okay, there's the top of our flight. That's the wings as high as they're going to go. The body is low. So now they're going to start to straighten out as they come down, and that's going to be fun to start changing that motion. Okay, so let me take the picture, get that frame, get the dots where they belong. I'm going to nail this. I'm going to nail it. It's going to be so good. This phone's supposed to have a really good camera, the Pixel 9 Pro. Okay, dots on the edge, in the corner, on the edge, in the corner. Sorry, I did 2 on that one. Okay. In our animation, if we have a slight delay, it's because there's 2 frames that are identical. Okay.
There were 2 of the first frame too, I believe.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Right.
No problemo. Round Brush is saying, hey, maybe next frames need to be big jumps. Maybe one slow, then one fast move.
Yeah. Well, see, this is I think this is a real good consideration.
Yeah, and while you're going to answer that, here's another joint question from somebody else. How do you know how bat wings move? Do you have a reference? Do you study them? How do you know?
Because I do study them. I just like I study everything I look at. This is why I'm a very distracted person in life, because I'm always studying shape and motion. And so anything that flies with 2 wings has very similar motion. And this is the fun thing about it, is that when you learn one thing, you're simultaneously learning a lot about all the other things, because there's so much that they have in common. So I can, this is a good demonstration of what I've observed, but there's going to be error. There's going to be a lot of error in this. So it'll be fun to see. It'll be fun to examine and kind of identify the things that's like, oh, that part looks really good, but it'll make the little bit of error that's in a still frame really amplified, make it all obvious. Fun way to study. So I'm straightening out the wings right now. They got to straighten out. They got to go down, because as the front of it leads, the ends of it are going to stay stationary for a frame or 2, while the front of it starts to go down instead of up. And that is like reversing the angle of a fin or a fan blade. It's going from an angle like this, tipping to an angle like that. It tips down. So this wing is like this right now. It's going to go like this as it goes down. And then that's going to come down and drive our character toward the camera. Okay. So we'll leave the body stationary for a minute, because the wings aren't really powering down just yet. We'll take let's get the little brush. We'll take the ears, and we'll leave those where they are, leave that where it is. The wings, everything's just kind of, I think we should start scooting the tail over just for funsies. Let's go like this. I didn't really think about the tail. Something I should have done on the other frames. Oh, well, that's just going to be something that got by. That one slipped through the cracks. Okay, we're going to scoot this little tail over. It's just a stub. Just a stub right there. This frame's going to be
the stub.
This frame's going to be on the simple side. All right, we do that. We're going to take the purple. We're going to go like this. Let's get that purple arm right here. Down there, put the little white strip on it. I think I've made the upper arm a little bit long. As I progressed in frames, this thing's going to be morphing a little bit. Okay, now we're going to add that little bit of white. Okay, there we go. Wings starting to go down. That's it. That's the frame. Not much change. You can go like this. Clean up our pink outlines. Do that. Get some of this here. Get some of this right here. Okay. There we are. Now we're ready to go down some more. Let's get a picture. That's our next frame. We're going to get the dots. Okay, ready? Am I there? Is that it? Wait, what is that? Is that it?
Was that?
Hold on. Wait, not there. I'm trying to give you as good as I can. Okay, I'm pretty sure I nailed that.
Okay.
Oh man, this is good. This is going to be so good. All right, we got to start,
man. Well, maybe
we're going to start
leave your
increasing
phone
the speed.
out too, because that might help them send faster. I'm not seeing them come in very.
Is my phone out?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they come in when I open Google Photos. We'll make sure you get those here. All right. Let me know if that helps. We'll give it a minute to get across the state lines.
Oh yeah, that helped.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're going to straighten out the wings some more. We're going to go like this. Now shoulders move, like shoulders change location as something flaps. So I can't just, like if you look at my shoulders, when I go up, you can see the shoulders change location. So this is a valuable thing. If you're doing people, if you're doing animals, you start getting into trying to get the posture to look right. When the angle of arms or legs changes, that rotation happens all the way into the shoulder. It's just a valuable thing to look for. Things to look for, Okay, we're going to straighten this out.
Or
it's like I'm trying to make a book title. Okay, this is the cutoff right here.
Today's muraljoe live stream is a lesson in delayed gratification. You guys, today we are learning about patience.
This is a good show. I like it.
Benefits of not having immediate dopamine, but rather postponing it.
We're from
the future payoff, which is greater than the immediate. That is
we're from the longer attention span generation. We're from.
Don't you all just love learning discipline this morning in the age of TikTok and doom scrolling and
oh man!
Think of all the thousands of headlines you could have read in the time it took you to watch this live stream of Joe methodically painting frame by frame of a bat. You could have been neck deep in Amazon Prime Day purchases that you don't even want.
Totally.
You could be convinced that the world is ending because of what you saw on your Facebook feed.
Totally.
But no,
let's
here looking into the googly
here.
eyes of a little bat. Apparently, it's going to do something cool at some point, but not now.
Yeah.
Definitely not now.
It is. It's going to do something cool. Okay, I'm going to increase the speed now. We're going to make
Davis
more
says,
dramatic
painting
changes.
is practice in patience.
Totally.
Ramos
All right.
is going to learn Spanish while he waits, but he's going to watch you paint bats instead.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Ramos.
William Peters is in the mood to do some doom scrolling after watching you.
All right, man. Do it. Okay.
William,
This
go
one-
get it. Just remember, William, it's not as bad as it seems. It's not as bad as it seems.
That's
It's
true.
worse.
Boy, I'm telling you, that is a good rule to remember. That is. That's a basic rule in media. The media is selling a story. Just remember that.
Everybody's telling stories, man. Everybody's telling stories.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now the wings are disappearing on this frame because as it goes down, they're switching directions. So I have to start thinking about that, and I'm straightening them out too, like this. There we go. They're starting to get straighter.
I think, Joe, if you can get one full revolution of flap, we can be done.
That's it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get a full revolution of flap.
One full revolution of flap.
It's going to start going quick.
I mean, Tom's over here taking a nap. Don't worry. Tom will wake you up when the animating starts.
Okay. Okay, we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. Like this. All right. There's that frame. All right. We're going to send the body's got to start going up a little bit right here.
Its wings
like
turn
this.
orange. That's cool.
We're going to go like this.
Oh, they were always orange. They were always orange.
They were orange, yeah. They were orange. Oh, I forgot the little red tips though. Okay, the ears are going to start. Ears are going to start poking out. The body's going to start going up right here. So we're going to start just making this go a little bit higher again, like that. Ears go out like this. Okay, we're ready. We're going to take a picture of that frame. Let's make these ears almost ready. The ears are moving. Okay. Uh-oh, we forgot the purple. There. Arm started disappearing. Okay, take the picture. Okay, get the red dots. Get the red dots. Get the red dots. Get the red dots.
Filming a device that's filming a device.
It's so cool. All right. All right, we got that one. We're going to move it down. We got it. I'm going to do this to make the paint dry faster. I can still see my frame. I do this.
I like that on the description of this video you put, Joe and Ben will attempt to animate.
Yeah, because you got always, I learned this from motivational speeches. Always leave room for failure. You know, always plan to fail a little bit. Right? Did I get that right? Is that on point with your typical?
Yeah, no, I'm with that. Always plan to fail a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay. We gotta go like this. This body's gonna start moving upward. Okay, the tail's gonna start moving leftward. Because I just want some movement in that tail. There we go. Body goes up. Okay. And we're going to make these ears have to go up. So they're going to go up and out a little because I want them to look like they're flapping in the wind a bit. So they'll go. That's my vision. Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to go up.
Yeah.
Like that. And these have to go down. Okay. We'll paint the new ones first and then we'll block out the old ones. Okay. That's why I went wrong on the other frames. Because I was trying to block out. Well, I was trying to block out the old frame before I painted the new frame, but it's easier to paint the new frame, then block out the old one. Well, when they overlap, that's the hard part. Okay. I got a little bit of a clog in my orange too. Hang on. As if we weren't waiting for enough things over there. Okay. I could have chosen a simpler color scheme in hindsight. Okay. Now we're going to start speeding it up. We got to go further on this.
Uh-oh.
So we're going to go all the way down to here like this. And now this one is going to
that video
go.
game, Joe. Name that video game. He's heating up.
I don't know it.
It's heating up. Come on. Where'd all my millennials at? You guys.
Gran Turismo?
He's on fire.
It sounds like a great one.
He's heating up. Oh,
okay.
Man. Come on, let's see in the chat. Who's got it? Who's got it? No video gamers in here?
Okay.
He's on fire. He's
now
heating up.
We're officially switching which side of the wing shows the color. Orange is now 20 people in here, side.
So you know.
Yeah. Some others came by for a minute and they were like, well, see you in the next live.
Like, what are we talking about? Video games?
Yeah.
NBA Jam, you guys. NBA Jam.
Oh, that's it. That's
the arcade game. If you make enough baskets in a row, he's heating up.
Okay.
He's heating up. And then you hit he's on fire. And then your basketball has like a trail of fire behind it. Like a comet.
Okay, nice.
You were busy drawing pictures. I was playing video games.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, we're gonna go like this.
Joe, how much animating have you done prior to this point?
Almost none. But I know that this is gonna be great. But that's okay, because if it's not, I've left plenty of room for failure in my psyche.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. Just like that. It's done. That's it. That's the next frame. Almost.
Yeah. It's done.
It's almost it. That'd be kind of cool. In hindsight, leaving the little tracers might have been a fun addition to it. Okay. So this is where the wing, it's reversed and it's really starting to scoop the air and it's puffing up this way now. Okay. Now what we have to do is this is where this body needs to start going up like this. We got the ears going up, up, up like this and going out. And then I got the little fin on top of it. That's going to go higher as well like this. There's the little fin going up higher. Here's the ears. Let's get our little reflection color. Like this purple and orange. Give me a nice reflection color to just kind of put on the edge of the ears. Like this. It can be so messy.
It can be so messy.
Yeah. There we go. Because it's just it's just one frame. We got to move quick. Okay. We got to block out the old one with white. Then we snap the picture. Okay, let's do this. Get that blocked out. Okay. I say it can be so messy, but that's like motivational speech for myself. Come on, Joe. You can leave it messy. You can do it. Or incomplete, I guess, is the better. That's what I have a hard time with the perfectionism thing. Which is really, it's really a double standard, because I've got a million unfinished paintings, but somehow when I get tunnel visioned on a little task within a painting, I'm like, no, I got to finish. I just got to finish this one thing. Makes no sense. That's how it is, though. All right, let's do this. Do this. All right, we're going to have little tracers of the old frames. Oh, I like that angle. I like that. That one makes me happy. That, you know, this is also a good study to decide which angle is the favorite angle, you know? Okay. Take the picture.
Take it.
I feel like I'm getting better at the taking pictures of this painting. I'm getting real good at that part. Wait. Ah! Okay. Let me open photos so you've got it. All right. And we're going to start.
All right. So while Joe's doing this, I'm in the background. I'm trying to put this thing together for you. Joe's taking photos.
Okay, we're going to raise the head up.
I'm going to see if I can
A little
show you
bit.
something here in a minute. Probably got just a handful of frames left, right?
There we go. Let's raise the head up a little right there. And let's take the white space up a little right here. This body is going to go like that. It's going up higher. Now we're just seeing the head like that. And now this part of the body is going to go way up here. There we go. Up here. Make that spike.
Okay. Well, I got a sneak peek at this animation here, guys, in the background. And I got to tell you, it's kind of starting to work.
Yes. I knew it was going to work. I knew it.
Work.
Okay. We're going to, reflection of the neck is going to start showing up right here. That's going to be reflection of the neck. Okay. The tail is going to scoot over a little. That's just for fun. Okay. As opposed to any kind of scientific understanding. Okay, we're going to go.
For funsies.
There. Yeah, for funsies. That was the word. This one's moving over for funsies. Okay. Tail moves over. And it's going to go like this. Moves over to there. And then we're going to put the ears flapping out further. Those ears need to flap out because it's going up now. And so these are going to be like, they're going to be like bending over like this.
Jules said your bat is cute.
All right. Thank you. You know, painting cute things is so much harder than painting non-cute things. Like when you want to make an ugly skull.
Yeah.
No problem. When you want to make a monster, no problem. All you got to do is take something that looks nice and wreck it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
But when you want to make something beautiful, it's very hard. So I appreciate that compliment. You know, it's something I really strive to build skills at. And it's frustrating when you set out to do something that you intend to be attractive, cute, you know, and all people get out of it is weird. You're in that weird zone. What do you call that, Ben? Uncanny valley. Okay.
The weird zone. Yeah, it's the weird zone.
Okay, now we move the wings down. Wings down. This is where our job is getting a little easier because they're moving fast and we can start skipping a lot of motion. How about that? Okay. Dude, that shape. Have you ever seen a shape like that in nature and wondered why it looks great? I have. I'm just seeing if anyone relates. If you wonder what it's like to be me, I'm just trying to describe it a little. Love that shape. And apparently I love it because it feels like a little bat dragon wing flapping in the wind.
A little bat dragon.
How's that for symmetry? Pinstriping skills. Remember how we used to watch our dad do pinstriping and it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe that's where we developed an affection for lines and shapes, watching our old man do them.
Yeah, because he did it great. He used, and his hand would shake a little less than mine, but it would shake, and it'd be like, whoa, how are you getting that straight line? But he'd be getting these beautiful lines. Okay, there we go. See, this is really flapping upward, and I'm going to start putting some light reflective color on that. So the top side, I want the top, I should have done it on this frame, but we'll try to catch it on the others. I want a grayer reflection color on the top side. So we're going to go like this. A little bit of purple and white to this. There we go. So that this gives us a feel of top side instead of underside. The motion itself should do that, but I think this will be like two things telling the same story. I'm trying to say. There, a little bit of a more grayish color. Now we need the purple. We need the purple arm coming down like this. Okay, let's do the other side.
Okay.
How are we looking? How are we looking
Our
on the
dad,
development?
Mavis, our dad was a pinstriper when he was in his 20s. He was making babies like they were going out of style. He was 25. He married a 19-year-old preacher's daughter, started banging out babies, and by the time he was 32, 3, whatever, he had like 4 of them, and he was supporting us by pinstriping semi-trucks and painting houses and things. So like,
Forgot the red tips.
he would have like a 3-4 inch brush that was only as big around as like a pencil, and would create these really ornate pinstriping patterns around the fenders and grills of
Yeah, you got paid per
semi trucks and buggies, horse-drawn buggies. Yeah, it's a lost art. It's actually quite beautiful. I recommend you Google pinstriping on semi trucks. That was what our old man did, and you start to see how our artistic blood got flowing when you see that's what the old man was up to. Raluca, what up, my dear friend? Good to see you too.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for being here, Raluca. All right, we're almost ready for the next frame. We're making progress here.
We're gonna have motion blur. I mean, maybe, Jules.
You can do that.
I mean,
that's
how much time you want to sit around watching me edit?
Yeah.
Oh, and then here's a fun one. I'm gonna try and say your name. I'm gonna try as hard as I can. From Italy, they say ciao. It is
beautiful name. Very beautiful name.
Well, in Italy, are 2 L's a Y in Italian? Are 2 L's a Y?
I don't think so. I don't think
like
so.
Spanish,
I think that's just Spanish. I think that's just Spanish. I might, yeah.
All right.
Not confident. I'm going to put it at 30% confidence. Okay, we're taking a picture. Next frame. All right, here's our next frame. Get back to the camera. Yeah, okay. Get the red dots lined up. Get the red dots lined up. You know what'll be fun is to watch the time-lapse video of this live stream making the time-lapse of the flying bat.
Okay, wow.
Dots. Yeah, that was a rough one. Good luck with that picture.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. Now, that's drying. We got nice hot weather. This is, man, I'm actually thankful for the hot, dry weather at the moment because, you know, that is the reason that I can quickly paint over this thing and get my multiple frames. Okay. Now these wings have to come down like so. They have to go like this. We're going to put a little bit of arc in these. They really got to start coming up. You know, I feel like I blew it a little bit on the connection points of the shoulders. You know, I want those to be going up and down, but that's okay. Maybe we'll still a little bit. Okay, we're going here. And then this is going to go like that. Okay. This one is going to go like this. Like that. I got to look at that rotation. They got to come down a little bit further. You know, I just realized that the way I've animated this, it's going to be going off the frame a little.
Oh, geez.
How are we going to handle that? Oh, man.
Just move it. Just move it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I got to give you a good. Yeah, but it has to line up. It has to line up with you.
That's what editing's for.
Okay. We'll just take this picture a little lower. Right, because you're manually putting these all in anyway. You can handle that. Sometimes I forget your abilities. Okay, let's go like that. There, we got lots of torque happening on the wings. I love that. I love that look. Okay, it's not my own work I love so much. It's just the excitement of the subject, you know.
Torque.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Okay.
The thrill of torque.
And this is going to be like, it's going way out like that. Okay. This one, same thing. We're going to go down like this and go 1, 2, 3. I don't even know if I'm putting the little finger points of these wings in the same places, but you know, we're hoping for the best. Okay. Get lots of there. Lots of air in those wings. Let's go out a little more like this too. Okay. Then we need the white to look like reflection. You know, dirty up the color a little bit so it's not so primary, because I want it to look like a more reflective surface like that. There we go. Put some on this side. Put some on this side.
Brown Brush says, watch this live stream back at 100x speed and the animation is done for you.
That's it. That's it. I kind of wondered if anything was actually gonna translate, you know, in the okay. It would be if we watch it back like that, then we'll see the erasing of the old frames. That might be entertaining. Whoops. Got to get out my white brush for that. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's go over here. Get rid of this one. I did an animation. If you look at my Instagram and scroll back in time, makes it sound like we're a little further in the future than we are. If you go to my Instagram and look at the past post, you'll see one of a person running. So somewhere close to, I think I did it back closer to 2020, the year everyone loves.
Everyone's favorite year.
It's pretty much universal consensus that was the best year. Okay, we're moving the tail a little, making it go more straight up and down. And we're moving the ears up a little. We're going to shrink the chin like this. I'm going to actually adjust the face on this. Make it straighter like this. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to put the head a little higher. This motion, I'm hoping, actually gives the perspective. We don't see it with the still frame, but because of the amount of change I'm adding to the top of the head, I'm hoping this will cause us to perceive a long head coming toward us. You know?
Yeah, like I know.
That. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I know.
I know. Of course.
I'm just over here frame by frame in a bat. You know?
Yeah. It was supposed to be a dragon.
Oh.
You keep calling it a bat. You keep calling my thing a bat.
The dragon. From now on, it shall be known as the dragon.
Can it just be a bat dragon? Can we just make it a bat dragon? How about that? Okay. We're going out on the ears, down on the downward angle on the head, pointing it a bit. Okay. All right, let's put the blue. Right here, and let's take this. I'm changing the shape of the head a bit on this frame.
Okay.
But we are running out of time, so
we're running out of time, but are we gonna finish this thing? Are we committed to finishing this thing?
Yeah, I'm finishing it. I'm finished. Right. Well, how much more time do we got? I'll speed up the process.
I mean, it's 8:40.
8:40, and we want
California.
8:40, and
that is 1 hour and 40 minutes later than when we started.
Oh man! All right, maybe we need to continue. Maybe we need to be continued next week, but we just see how far we are with it this time.
No, we're close. We're close.
Okay.
You only need. Okay, so you've.
I am getting fast. I would say the beginning. Right? Yeah, the beginning process was so much slower. Okay, there the mouth came open a little on that one. We're gonna go up. Whew. Okay, bring the ears out a little. Bring the ears out a little. And it's got to go up a little. Everything's got to go up. Everything's got to go up.
I mean, we got the 5 people that stayed on pins and needles, Joe. They really want us.
Okay. All right, we're going to speed up the process.
There's not just 5. There's actually 15, Joe.
What? Well, the playback is going to be great.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true. Google's going to be like, hey, this whole video sucked. And then all of a sudden at the end, all emojis started coming.
Yeah.
What is this video?
That's it. This is a certain kind of delivery where it's that delayed gratification. So when you finally get it, it's like, it's so amazing. That's what we're hoping for. That's the hope. All right, there we go. All right, we got to start going back up now. Let's take the picture. Take the picture of my little character. Okay, I have to change the location of the frame. So we're gonna put this in here like that, but we got to go down. Okay. All right, that's all you.
I'm on
Getting
it.
That one in place. Okay.
I'm on it.
Now we're going to start going back up to where we started. We're going to start getting there.
Only now the tips of the wings are not pointed up. The tips of the wings are pointed down.
Okay. That's right. You got that. Now, we'll do a lot of movement in the next few frames, but this one has to be similar because there's a timing issue. You know, we can't have this part of the flap happen quickly. So we've got to go like this. We got to go here. We come down here. The body of the bat will stay stationary for this frame. We won't change it. So we'll just do a real quick like this. And we'll put the little white highlight on the 2 arms. Like this, like that. Okay. This is a pretty minimal change in this one because this is just where It's reached the apex of the downward swing, and now we're going to change directions. All right. But we still are going upward, so we're still going to chop off some of this, chop off some of this, move that tail over. There we go. We're going to go like this. We're going to take this way. Okay. This gets chopped off right here. That's all it is. It's just that straight thing. I'm going to take a picture. Very simple frame. Here, let's get more white.
Take that picture.
Let's get these little spots. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm not even showing you I mean, it's a little on the boring side, but you could at least see the whole canvas, right? Okay. All right, we got to come back here. We got to get Ben his picture. Okay. We got that one.
We are animating stuff on a Saturday.
We got to go quick. We got to get back to. Oh, I just realized I don't have to go all the way back up. I just have to get to position 1.
Yeah, dude.
We're getting close.
Position 1. We're almost there. I'm telling you.
Come on. Okay. We're going to go like this. We went up. Okay, so now it's going to start. So now it stays stationary. And we're going to go. It moves a little more. Okay, moves a little more. Yeah. Okay, like that about like that. Maybe more like this. Okay, that's good. Right there. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to go like this. Put the little highlight on there. Put the little highlight on there. Okay. Let that dry for a minute so I can paint the white over the spots I don't want. I'm going to put orange. I'm going to start seeing the bottoms of the wings just a touch. Just a touch. Right there. Right there. Okay. This is a much quieter live stream than usual, which might be refreshing.
Well, you know, it's because I'm working on animating.
I know.
You're
I was going to say
painting.
that. This is like a real
watching.
It's like an art classroom, you know, not in this. I remember being in high school. How many
frames per second am I animating at? I'm going to animate at
15.
3 frames every 24, 6, 12, 8, 7, 14, 21, 8, 16, 24. I'm doing some math here. 3 frames in a 24 frames per second timeline. Each still is 3 frames in a 24 frames per second timeline. There's your math. I don't know. You can do it.
Yeah.
24 frames. 24 divided by 3. It's that many frames per second. 8 frames per second. Gosh, my brain's tired. I just did math, man. Whoa.
Okay. Now, let's put the little ears in place. I'm going to do a little, I can't remember if we did blue or purple ears. I lost track of that detail. Okay, but they're flipping out. I wanted to make the ears flipping outward. So here they are flipping outward. And let's put the little bit of highlight on there. I think these nuances really are like what makes an animation fun to watch is when you see the presence of tiny things, tiny movements. It makes it feel natural. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my intent here. Okay, we're gonna Take that white, keep that in there. Let's get some white paint, get rid of the old ones. Wipe away that. Boy, this practice board is going to have quite a heavy layer of paint. We are almost there. We are almost back to the starting point. Man, I forgot. And the wings are going to start moving fast now. The wings are going to start going up quickly. My shaky hand added some texture to the wing there. We're just going to leave at this point, we're just leaving the tracers and we got to settle for, what comes out. All right, let's take a picture. All right. Get close. I got to at least give you something similar so it's not as much movement. Move it down to there. Okay. There's your next frame. We're almost there. Okay. Now we're going to start going back down again on the body. And we're going to start going back.
Sneak peek? Look, here's a little sneak peek.
Let's check it out. Sneak peek. I like sneak peeks. All right. Boy, you got me waiting.
Oh, man.
All right, let me know when it's ready.
I said, a sneak peek here, guys.
Okay, this is going to start going down. Yeah, that goes down, so this starts bending in again. Ears are going in.
Peek? You got a sneak peek?
Yeah,
nope,
you got
can't share. Can't share.
No, you can't. But you could upload it to Google Photos. You could do that. Okay. And go like this. I mean, you could screen share, but we don't want your computer to crash or something. You could screen share on the call, right? You could do that. Okay. This is now going down a little. We're going to go down a little. Ears go in a little. Like this. And we're going to start seeing a little more belly.
Okay, sneak peek, Joe. Sneak peek, sneak peek.
Are you screen sharing?
I'm working on it, man.
Okay. All right. All right.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot
going I know. On. You're busy. We made it hard.
Streaming, I'm editing. I'm trying to watch a chat.
I know. It's a lot. Yeah.
This is a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah, but I think that's what makes it fun.
I'm losing track of stuff.
I mean, we have limits. What are you going to do? Okay. Let's put there's going to be this point in this video when it's like, what happened to the face at that part? Okay. Let's put this in here. Let's put the little bit of white and orange. I'm trying to get back to position 1.
Hey, why don't you let us watch you paint, instead of watching my face figure out buttons,
Totally. Oh, man. I'm sorry.
Man, we got editing, we got hosting, we got IT. Like, oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, but isn't that part of the entertainment, is seeing if someone can pull off their thing? Watch out. It fell on me. Okay. All right, now the wings. The wings are going up. They're going up fast. Okay. Just a little bit of bend on them now. Let's see, my original wings were about that long. Not as much. They're going up fast. Go like this, go like that. And then we're going to take the orange and we're going to put that. They're going up. They're going up. Yeah, right. Okay. I had to think about that for a minute. 1, 2. My little toothies on the wings. And go like this. Okay. And we're going back to a very primary orange because I want it to look like light is shining through from the top on these now. So we're going to keep that nice and bright. Okay. We got Ben working hard. I'm working hard. We're sprinting to the finish here. We're sprinting to the finish. Worst case scenario, you could probably upload a video, huh, Ben?
Yeah, it's fine. There's a lot of ways to do it. It's just which way is going to be the best.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, here we go.
You're going to need to open your phone, though, so those pictures will upload.
Done. Got Google Photos opened. That's what we're using to pass them. Pass them from Arizona to California.
To Mars or wherever you guys are at.
Yeah, all corners of the earth we've got. In this
How many more frames you got to paint here, Joe? Let's see if we can get a glimpse again.
Maybe 2. Maybe 2. Okay, we'll do them quick. All right.
Let's get a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah. This is it. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to send you this picture. All right. Let's do it. Let's send you that one. Maybe right there. Ooh, the wings got longer.
Nice. Long wings are cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's dry out that paint. This is probably the last frame. This is probably the last one right here. I think this is it. This is the finish line because I'm realizing that it's a transition between the first one and this one. So when I started this, I believe I had the underside of the wings showing. So we're going to go straight out like this. Boy, it'll be interesting to see if I successfully kept track of this thing. Okay. So I got to go perfectly straight on this one.
Does he breathe fire, Joe?
No, I don't got to go perfectly straight. Yeah, it breathes fire, but we don't get to see that today.
Yeah. Hey, so, somebody's asking how they can give you money or donate or join a list or something to support you. However, well, be
all right.
Supportive.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very nice. Make checks payable to muraljoe. No, I'm kidding. I do believe there is a donate button on the PayPal page on my website. And if you don't see one there, then there is no way to donate money to me. There is not a way, but your viewership is really all I'm after.
Well, Sean Gaillard came late, but this is the perfect day to come late because
it's the same as it was when we started.
This is what we've been doing for 2 hours.
That is, that's it. Okay, we're bringing the ears back in. Okay, go like that. Bring this one back in.
Joe, do you Venmo?
Yeah, I got Venmo. You got to email me to exchange that information. I got to give you a phone number for that. Okay, it's very kind of you, really, really. I'm not here to.
Sorry, guys. Joe's not really set up for.
No, I got Venmo. Just email. Oh, you know what? We were gonna look. We're gonna have to save your pictures. I said email muraljoe at AOL.com. I didn't even look at paintings. We keep missing that. I'm afraid we're out of time for today, folks, but we will be back next Saturday. Okay.
Hey, Round Brush, don't look at me. This is Joe's show, man. Joe's the guy in charge of the money tip jar.
Thanks, man. Thanks a lot for even bringing it up. This is we weren't really thinking about doing this for the money, so that's a fascinating question. Okay. Now I have to wag this tail somewhere closer to where it started from. So let's see if we can actually accomplish that. Maybe it was just like closer this way. I don't know. Maybe in there. You can call that good. We're going to bring the head down like this. Back down like it was. We're going to put the face back down where it was. More of a frown shape to the mouth. We're going to put a little bit of white highlights on that. There we go. Do the top of the head. Do the little nose. Do the bottom of the mouth again. Okay. Now I just got to white out the rest. This is going to be our last frame. It's going to be far from perfect. Far from perfect, but a fun study. Fun study it was. Okay.
Animating a dragon.
Thanks for the music.
It's got a real crafty feel to it. It's got like that just tasty human touch of like
the organic
texture,
imperfection, right?
Like if it was animated with computers, it would not really feel the same.
Yeah,
but this is
totally different.
Well, it's like a flip book.
Yeah, that's the idea. Okay, this is where we do the final whiteout. Doing the final whiteout here. Maybe on the next one. I don't know if people have the patience for another one of this kind of episode, but we could do a background.
Let's hear it. Do you guys have the patience for this?
We could say, where is it flying? We can make it zooming over water, zooming through forest, through clouds, sun rays.
At one point there were fewer people watching you than we typically have, but now there's, like more people than typically watch. So, it's not necessarily conclusive whether or not this is any good for people to watch. No, it's because people are smart with their time. They're like, well, I'm going to check back in an hour for sure on this, rather than watch it. I see. This is all the check back in an hour, folks. We check back in an hour crowd. Yeah. Okay. Here's our final wing shape on its way to the initial one. Inevitably, we've left tracers of the old frames, and so I'm real curious what that's going to look like. Okay, that goes up there. Okay, final
Final orange right here. Oh yeah, I forgot we had red on the tips of the wings. Boy, only a few of the frames got that detail. That's okay. It's a little glimpse. Let's take a picture. This is our last one.
Whoa.
That's our last frame right there. We arrived.
So that means it's time for me to step on the gas.
Well, that's okay. We can chat about it. Okay.
Stepping on the gas.
I'm so curious what things worked and what things didn't work. You know, like it's gonna be fun to watch it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Putting the final picture in. Final picture.
Popping out Joe's little red dots.
Oh, sorry about this one. That one was pretty bad. That one's gonna take some scooting. That's frame. Maybe I'll give you a better one. You can tell me.
Scoot.
Yeah. Is moving them around annoying? We'll give you a last one that's more on point. What do you think? I'll just leave you with the one I took. Okay. Going to Google Photos. That was the final one. Oh, it's kind of fun looking at the little frames of my thing. Looks like such a diagram. All right.
Okay.
Whew. That was some painting, man. That was some tedious.
That was some painting.
It hurts. You know, the part that's tired is like the thinking part.
Yeah.
Painting a still image, you got so many details, but they're staying put. But to do an animation, the exhausting part is keeping the motion fluid in your imagination so that you can make a believable path. I bet there's tricks to it. You know, I bet sketches and guides and certain paths of motion. When people do this on computers, they're drawing trajectories that get followed. You know, you've got all kinds of help. But when we go completely raw, I'm finding that on the tiring side. I am finding that I'm a very limited capacity artist.
Well, you know, I wouldn't be too hard on yourself, man. You know?
Let's check the AOL inbox. Let's see if anyone's no matching messages. Nobody sent
Good,
anything.
man.
No,
good.
Yeah.
We don't got no time for that.
I got a lot of Capital One. It's a lot of ads. That's what I get for starting the AOL. Right there. Well,
Capital One.
Never mind on that. Okay. While Ben is doing that, I'm actually going to let you look at my bat thing while I open my email and get to a couple things that I missed. Here's one that Marcy sent me
just gonna take care of a little emailing while people wait.
No. We're looking at a picture from Marcy. I want to give a few tips. to the artists out there. Marcy waited very patiently. Now she's got to wait till the end of a 2-hour video in order to look at these. This is like a painting in progress here. We got great work here on the colors of the waterfall. We got colors blocked out here. And so, you know, it's an amazing difference that it makes when you go from having blocks of color to gradients. And so when you take these colors are real good for the vegetation around here. When you go from the dark to the light with the gradient instead of a hard line, it makes all the difference in the world. And, you know, I talk about edges and gradients all the time. The water is gray. This is a good reflection color, having the more gray, less vivid color. And I like how you did the curve. It looks like it's cascading down. So let me also recommend that you get a little bit of a shadow under the white water. You can use like a little bit of a purple, blue, gray. You know, you're at the beginnings of the picture, but you can make this real 3D, this splash, by making it brighter white up at the top and then making it have a little bit of a shadow at the base where it meets the water. All right, we got more in there. Let's move Ben. Ben is concentrating. Look at that concentration face. We've really put him on the spot. Okay, thank you for sharing this, Marcy. This is great work. I should upload it into the Color app and poke at it and see what kind of stuff we can do with that. So I've got this up now. I would love for people to use the, let's see, if we go to colorapp.org, I now have a working version of the Color app. If you go to the draw mode, if you're on a computer, you can just push the D button and you start drawing on here. I added the tapering of the line. Took me forever to figure out that code to do that. So what you can do is you can actually, if I move Ben's little profile here, let's minimize Ben.
Get him out of here, man. You're making a weird face.
Okay.
That's not fun.
This is fun. You can upload pictures here. See, we got pictures. Actually, so you could just real quick download. If we go here and download Marcy's picture, then you can toy around with your picture. I made this as a tool for myself in order to mess with pictures and edit them. I'm going to brighten my screen a little bit. Okay, upload. Put a new, let's just reload the app to get rid of that. Okay. Go to draw mode. Here, if you go to mode, draw, then you go to file, hit the up arrow, hit new right here, and then go to your downloads. Grab that most recent picture that we downloaded, which is not there because we're not in downloads. Here we go. Boom, right there. Now I use 2 fingers on my touch screen. I can move this around. Let's set that image.
Is this a big dragon or a little dragon, Joe?
Well, I think it's going to be on the side of little.
Little?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, gradients. This is what I mean by gradients. I just want to show how immediate the 3D effect is when things become gradient change. We think of gradients as just like a nice thing to look at, but they actually are the main, in my opinion, the main contributor to 3-dimensional perception is the way the gradients appear. So anywhere I put a gradient, you know, I'm not sure what the intent, I'm just going to smear some colors around, but you can see that as I do this, we're going to see some 3-dimensional overlap start occurring. Anywhere there's a gradient, it's gradual, coming out of something or going into something. That's what gradients do. Let's put some gradients here. Maybe there's a little bit of, you don't have to do all of them, but we're just adding some. See, now we can see bushes immediately going down there. I'm going to add a few little highlights. Let's swatch your color. This tool right here, it's this little thing. This swatches the color. You can take that, use that color. That shows you what the color is. Then we can adjust it by dragging this little thing up, make it lighter. And then we got a highlight for our, let's make the draw size a little smaller. All right, let's do that. Put some little highlights on that rock. Maybe a little bit of a blend will be nice. Just thought I'd tinker with it to see if we arrive at any cool ideas. Yeah, now we got like a rock poking out on our picture. Let's go back to this one. Let's swatch that color again. And here we go. We got some rocks. Let's put a little rock in there. How about, let's make that into one. Let's put a little rock in this shadow. It's kind of got that rock color. So, I mean, I think artists tend to think in up, down, left, right when you're on an up, down, left, right canvas. But you can actually kind of think through your picture in a toward me, away from me, or into the picture, out of the picture by using gradients that go to brighter or darker values. All right, let's check this out. I see something cool. Look at it. There it is. Nice. That's what we got. I feel like I missed the lowest frames. I missed enough of the slowing down at the apex of the low one. That came out all right.
I mean, it's not the worst, right?
Yeah, that's good. Nice.
What do you guys think of Joe's dragon bagging? Let's call it the bagging.
Yeah. There we go. Let's get a little bit bigger picture. I like it. All right. I can see the canvas moving and everything. You know, I think with a little bit, oh, I see the tail wagging. I think with some more, if we had time to really narrow down the positions, I really kind of threw a curveball at you, putting them in with my shaky hands and putting the frame at different spots. So you had to like adjust. But you can see the
perfectionist game, but you know.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. And you can see the torque flap of the wings that it catches the wind on the way up and down. That effect came out all right. Okay, it's starting to make me feel. I think it looks better when it's tiny.
Let's make it smaller.
All right, cool. Hey, good job, Ben. That looks pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, 2 hours of painting, 10 minutes of editing. Not bad.
Yeah. And you know, like you had to move that picture around a lot. I didn't plan the framing so well. So you know, like I can definitely see doing this again, how I would do it better on the next one, which is every project. That's how it always is. That was a pretty fun project. That was a fun thing to do. Very satisfying to see it moving at the end.
It is satisfying.
Yeah. I think if the body stayed more
name,
stationary.
You guys? Does it have a name? I like
Braggin. The Braggin. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Raluca, thank you for the new experience as well. We've never done this before. You know, why not?
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
That's it. That's the satisfying end of the project. Okay, Marcy, thank you very much for sharing your picture right here. Gradients. That's where the magic is. That's all I wanted to get to. And try out my app. Go to colorapp.org and try that out in order to have some fun poking around at your own pictures. Just a quick upload. And we'll get this back up here. Ben did a great job on a moment's notice. Hey, we're going to do some editing. You know,
Man.
I didn't make it easy. We are over time, brother. We are over time. We got to get out of here.
All right. Well, let's let everybody carry on with your Saturdays. It's been fun. May you all flap away like a dragon. Off to your days. And,
I think it'd be cool to later post the more refined version of this, where we take more time to make the body stationary, so that my head's.
Well, if you make the body stationary, your wings are going off of the frame.
A little more stationary. You're like
but
not.
The body does go up. The body does go up and down when you flap.
Yeah, I wanted it to go up and down a little. And down a little.
Well, Joe is getting ideas like every client I've ever had that sees an edit.
Hey, it's not a criticism. It's not a criticism. It's inspiration.
Got notes. The more you see, the more you realize what you want, and creativity is on its way.
I was just saying if it's fun. Just if it's fun to do it, that's all.
It is awesome.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. This was a good time. I appreciate you sitting through that experiment. And we'll be back
What
next
should we animate
Saturday.
next? What should we animate next?
Maybe something on the whiteboard. Hmm? A smile. Facial expressions. Facial expressions would be fun to animate, and it's so fast to draw them on the whiteboard.
Yeah,
all right.
True.
Hey, send us ideas. Send us ideas for anything to paint, any subject. Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you later. Nice.